Hey guys, Mark here, and this is just a little video about learning to fly. Now, it doesn't matter if you want to learn to fly an RC helicopter or an RC airplane. If you just try to go out and buy the helicopter or airplane, go outside and try to fly it, well, you're going to crash a lot, it's going to get expensive, and you're probably going to get a little discouraged about getting into the hobby. Especially with RC helicopters, because they are particularly hard to fly. So the best thing that you can do to help aid in learning to fly is to get yourself a flight simulator. Now, what a flight simulator is, it's a program that you install on your computer that allows you to practice and learn the basic controls needed to fly an RC helicopter all on your computer, so you never have to worry about, having to spend any money on repair parts or fixing anything or spending time setting anything up. And the simulator here you see me on my screen, this is FMS. Now this simulator, this is one of my favorite simulators. It's a pretty basic simulator, and there's some upgrades that are available for it, and that's what you see on my screen here. Oops, just crashed. So anyways, FMS, this simulator, you can get it with the ESky 4-channel helicopters, like the Honeybee fixed pitch, and that's actually what this controller is for, as well as the KOB, the Llama 4, the Comanche. And again, you can use those transmitters with this program, and they work great. The only downfall to this is you have to leave the batteries in the transmitter, and the transmitter has to be on when you're using it in the simulator. Otherwise, it won't work. So after a while, you're going to run through quite a bit of batteries practicing. So the better thing to do is to go ahead and get yourself the ESky Sim Kit. Now this, 20 bucks, and the best part about this thing is it's USB powered. So there's no batteries required, and because it's only for your computer, once you set this up, you set it up, you leave it, and you forget it. Whereas if you're using your actual helicopter transmitter, when you go and you set it up for the simulator, you got to calibrate it, you got to put all your trims at 0, and then when you go ahead to use it for your helicopter, you got to go put your trims back where they were. So it's not a lot of work, but after a while, it can get kind of annoying. So again, that's why I suggest you get the ESky Sim Kit. It's a lot easier to use. It's just easier. And for $20, it's going to save you $20 in batteries from not having to use your transmitter. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what you need to do to install the program and set up both this transmitter as well as another transmitter, the other 4-channel transmitters. And I'll show you where to get the additional downloads, to get the additional sceneries and models, as well as how to get Vista to run FMS properly. There's an additional file that you need to install into the program files, and I'll show you all about that. So again, these are just some information about learning to fly with FMS. Okay, when you go ahead to install FMS, it's real simple. First thing you want to do, go ahead and plug your transmitter into your computer, and when you do, you'll probably get a little message saying that it found a USB device, and sometimes it'll pop up down in the bottom of the screen. Sometimes not. Now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and insert the CD into your CD drive. And on some computers, you may get a little message that'll pop up, telling you found the disk. If not, you can just go to My Computer, and down in your CD drive, the disk will show up in a second. Double click on that, and you want to go to FMS Setup. You want English, click Next. Click I agree, Next, Next. And now it's going to go ahead and install the program. Depending on how fast your computer is, it may go faster or slower. Now it's just going to make a couple shortcuts, and you can go ahead and launch it now. Okay, so this is the first screen that's going to pop up when you start up FMS. Now, if you didn't choose to click Start FMS after you finish installing it, there would be a little icon on your desktop. Okay, so first thing you need to do is go through and set up the controls for your transmitter. So what you're going to do is go ahead and up here in the top, click on Controls, and select Analog Control. Now down here, you're going to select Joystick Interface, and then click Mapping and Calibration. Okay, now the first thing you need to do is go through and change these numbers right here. You want to make this one 4, you want this one number 2, you want this one number 1, you want this to be number 3. And then do the same thing down here, 4, 2, 1, 3. And then what you want to do is go ahead and click the INV tab for all of them. Then what you want to do is go over and click calibrate. And what you need to do here is you want to move all your sticks in all their directions, and then go next. Now what you want to do is center all your sticks. That means make sure your trim tabs are in the center, and put your throttle stick right in the center. And once you do that, go ahead and click finish. Now your transmitter is all calibrated and everything ready to go for use in FMS. Now the one thing you're going to notice real quickly about FMS is it just really doesn't look too real. But that's okay, because there's a lot of people who have spent a lot of time and effort making additional models and sceneries that you can download for free. Now what you can do is, what I did was I originally went to Google and I just typed in FMS downloads, and then that gave me a bunch of links that I followed, and just eventually found a bunch of free models that you can download. And that was great. But then what I did was I took all my favorites and made them available in one download package. And you can find the link from my website, myrcguides.com. You'll find a link to the download I created that contains all my favorite FMS models and sceneries. Now you will need a program called WinRare to be able to extract the files, and you can get a free demo copy of that just by going to their website. But again, on my website here, you'll see a link here where it says click here. This is the download link to the file of my favorite FMS downloads. So you just click that, and the best thing to do is just click here to start, and you want to save it to, like I always do, is the desktop, and just click save, and that'll go ahead and save it to your desktop. And when that's done, go ahead and extract it out, and I'll show you how to do that in a second.